This week's 48 Hours investigates the disappearance and murder of a young Alabama woman. Lori Slesinski vanished in 2006 shortly after she graduated from Auburn University. Her disappearance remained a mystery for more than a decade. Police believe she was last with her friend, Rick Ennis, and they had learned that he'd been accused of murder before. 48 Hours correspondent Peter Van Sant reports.
Auburn, Alabama is home to Auburn University, which is a major football school.
Jessica Ventieri is the district attorney for Lee County, Alabama.
In a college town, it happens that students sometimes may go off and, they may be missing for a little while, but they come back.
On June 10th, 2006, Lori Slesinski, a recent Auburn graduate, planned to have a girls' night with her best friend, Lindsey Braun.
She called me around 6:30 and said, I'm going to stop by the store, pick up the drink mixes, and then I'll be headed to your house.
But Lori never showed up, and this Walmart video is the last image of her. Initially, her disappearance was treated as a missing persons case. But everything changed when 4 days after she vanished, her car suddenly exploded on a desolate cul-de-sac.
The car was right here, dead in the center, engulfed in flames.
Mark Whitaker is a special agent with the Alabama State Bureau of Investigation.
Was Lori in this car?
Lori was not in the vehicle.
Lori's mother, Arlene Slesinski, was beyond frightened.
The feelings were just unbelievable of fear and knowing something really bad has happened.
Investigators soon focused on one of Lori's friends, Rick Ennis. Ennis denied he had anything to do with Lori's disappearance, but police say Ennis was the last person to see Lori that day. He had scratch marks on him. And there was something else about Rick Ennis, something that happened when he was 12 years old. Retired state trooper John Clark.
He's sitting back there in that seat behind you. And I said, where are your parents? He looks right back at me and he says, I killed them both.
Peter Van Sant joins us right now. Good morning, Peter. So what happened to Rick Ennis after he killed his parents?
Well, after he killed his parents, remember he was just 12 years old,
Okay.
so he went into juvenile detention for 9 years. We're told during that time he attempted one escape. When he turned 21, he was released. He went to Auburn, Alabama, worked at a bowling alley where he met Lori Slesinski. After her disappearance, he traveled about, ended up in Virginia, where he met a school librarian, and they fell in love, got engaged, and they're engaged to this day.
Do you think Lori knew that he had killed his parents?
She had no idea. This was a closely guarded secret. Because he was just 12 years old, juvenile criminal records are kept confidential.
So were the two of them dating Lori? It said you described him as a friend. Did they have more than a friendship?
They did not. According to Lori's best friends, and she shared everything in her life with them, they were never intimate. It was a friendship. Rick at one point ends up leaving a letter at her home saying he wanted to take it to another level, and she rejected him. That is a potential motive in this case.
Wow, seems like a lot of twists and turns.
Yeah.
Peter Van Sant, thank you. You can see Peter's report, A Man with a Past, on 48 Hours tomorrow, 10/9 Central, here on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.